Hey guys, it's Skylar, and this is my 6 months on testosterone video. But it is 2:26 a.m. here. I found a new video editing software, which is my big issue why I couldn't produce a video until now. And I found one that works and that I learned how to use, so I'll be doing that. So, alright, 6 months is half a year. It's a huge milestone for me. Alright, well, this is my voice, 6 months on testosterone.
This is my voice, 1 day on testosterone.
This is my voice, 2 weeks, almost 3 weeks on T. I just did my 4th shot this morning, so it is now 3 weeks on T. This is my voice, 1 month on testosterone. This is my voice, 2 months on testosterone.
This is my voice, 3 months on testosterone.
This is my voice, 4 months on testosterone.
This is my voice, 5 months on testosterone.
This is my voice, 6 months on testosterone. Alright guys, that feels so good to say. I can't believe how far I've come. I literally feel like I got my first shot yesterday. Alright, let's try to go from head to toe. I'll try to explain my changes and I'll talk about some mental changes that I have. Starting from the top is I think that my hairline has changed a little bit. It's a little sharper up at the top. Do you like my haircut? I cut my hair myself. Thank you. Alright, eyebrows are a lot thicker and darker, noticeably so. Going down, if we're sticking with the physical right now, is my face shape has changed a little bit. I don't know what it is. It's more like, I don't know, before it looked softer. Maybe that's it. Also another thing is my wrinkles are a lot more pronounced. And I think that's just with the texture of my skin changing. So it's coming, I look older, which is not a bad thing for me. I'm Asian, and I've always been told that I look fairly young. So at least now I look my age. My nose, I don't know if you can see from the side, my nose has gotten bigger where the bridge is, but nothing significant. It's not like a huge change. My jawline has changed. I think it's a lot sharper than it used to be, which I like. That's a plus for me. Going down, of course you've heard my voice. It's a lot different. I'm starting to grow more hair here. That I'm going to insert a couple pictures right now. Alright, so those aren't now, those were about like 2 weeks ago, right before I shaved. I decided to take the pictures so I could put them in this video for you. I did shave it off, and since shaving it, I have noticed more changes, and it's denser. I noticed more terminal hairs coming in, but that's not because of me shaving it. It's literally just because they happen to push out and change. Shaving doesn't do anything. It appears to be darker and thicker, but it doesn't actually do that to the hairs. I just shave because I don't really like growing it out that much because it's still very light and patchy. So I'd rather keep it clean shaven at times because I am still going to school. I have to see people all the time. So that's what I can grow at 6 months, which for an Asian guy I think is amazing. I am still using minoxidil and I'm still using biotin, but that's a completely different video that I will try and make for you guys. So it does come down a lot more. My sideburns, I don't know if you can tell, they go down to here now. They're very long. My girlfriend said if they get any longer, they probably look kind of bad. So I'm going to try and keep them about this length because I like having noticeable sideburns. I don't have that much neck hair. I do, but it's thinner and lighter. It's more like Fella's hairs, transitional hairs. They're not terminal yet, which I'm thankful for. Mustache is coming in more. darker hairs, more coverage all around. I definitely have a lot more darker hairs right under here, and a lot on my chin. Like, I definitely think I'm going to be able to grow something on my chin and the sides. There's just nothing in the middle on the cheeks. But what can I ask for? At least I have something. I think that's more than I expected at this point. All right, so going down, shoulders, I don't think have gotten any more broad. They were already really broad to begin with. I don't particularly want them any wider, but it is what it is. Muscles. I don't know if I took a picture for my pre-T video, but they definitely do look a lot like they're a lot firmer. I have been working them out a lot. And even just a couple workouts, like I feel like they're definitely a lot more dense and toned, and I can see the difference, and it's very encouraging for me to continue to work out. A lot of people have noticed in the pictures that I take that I do look a lot more fit, which I enjoy. Armpit hair, I'm Asian. I didn't have any armpit hair starting. I think I had one per armpit. Sorry if that's a little graphic, but I'm just trying to give you a realistic expectation if you are Asian, which I am. I'm 100% Eastern Asian, Eastern Chinese. So I didn't expect much at all, which I didn't get in the armpit department, but that's alright. It does go down a little further, but not a lot. Chest hairs, I have a few spread out. I am still pre-op for top surgery, and I don't think that it has changed at all, but a lot of people say that fat doesn't start redistributing until like 6 months to a couple years, so we'll see where that goes. And I haven't really changed my diet, so I don't expect to see like massive amounts of change. My happy trail, I'm not going to show it, but it's a lot more, and it starts from like up here, goes all the way down, and it spreads out, so that's pretty nice. It's noticeable, but it's not like, it's noticeable if you're like closer, but if you're far away, it just looks like a little bit darker, which I don't care. As long as something's there, I'm okay with that. My waist, my hips, I guess, like the area like around where your belt goes, definitely got smaller for me. I think it might be more toned. I don't know if like fat or something actually changed, but it is noticeable for me. Thighs are super muscular now. I have the most muscly thighs ever, and I don't purposely work them out. When I do work out, it's not an area that I target all the time. It's not something I specifically want to hit. Like my arms, I make it a point to work out, and my shoulders and all like the upper parts. But the bottom parts, I've always been very toned in my like calves and thighs. But now like there's not even like an inch of fat or something. When I try to do my shot and stuff, it's really hard because my muscle constantly feels like it's flexing to some degree, even though it's not just the muscle being tight, it's just there's not any fat to grab, so I have to put a pillow underneath and push it up and try to make whatever fat is on my leg appear, so I can do the shot in an area that hurts a little bit less, like so there's more fat, less muscle to go through. But I can't complain really. Thigh hair, I have a lot more thigh hair. It's just getting darker, there's more of it, it's pretty much everything's connected now. Arm hair is also, I forgot to mention, it's also a lot more, and I have a lot of shoulder hair, which I mentioned in a few of the other videos, which it's not super noticeable from far away, but if you do get close enough, it's definitely something you can see. It's not thick, it's kind of thin. I don't know, it's like the rest of my body hair, because I am Asian, so it all follows a similar trend on my body. And I did say I have a little bit of back hair. Not too much of a difference, but it is more noticeable than like my shoulder hair or arm hair. The veins in my arms, you're literally not going to be able to see. The veins in my hands pop out a lot now, and I have a few in my forearm that do occasionally. So I don't know if that's less body fat overall. I haven't gained any weight since when I first started because my endocrinologist has been weighing me periodically, and nothing has changed. Height, I don't even think has changed, which I didn't expect it to. Shoe size, I do wear a little bit bigger in shoes, but I don't know if that's just like the type of shoe. I don't know if it's actually just me having my feet grow, but I've always had big feet. I wear like a 10 to like an 11 men's wide, so I have pretty big feet. Leg hair, before it was really dark in some spots and there's a lot of it, but it was light. But as I said, some were really dark, but just in like certain spots. But now it's all starting to become the same thickness, and it's not like one spot's a lot darker than the other. But I think I have pretty hairy legs for like an Asian guy, which, I mean, that's cool. Hands, I don't know. Some people talk about hands changing. Not really. They're the same. I don't know if I said, but my Adam's apple is starting to show a little bit. It's not going to show in this lighting, but it's definitely something that I can see in certain pictures, or if I look at myself in like a mirror and the lighting's right, it's definitely there, which it wasn't really before. So that's nice. Mental side. Mentally, I know I don't know if it's I enjoy crying, but I enjoy getting to feel that piece of me and explore what makes me sad, why it makes me sad. In college right now, I am a psych major, and I'm thinking about studying human sexuality, human gender, all those type of topics. They're very intertwined, but I do want to especially study sex. So as a psych student, I have to think about why things make me feel a certain way, why, am I feeling sad because I've been raised this way to believe that a certain scenario is sad, or societal pressures on me. So it's something that I enjoy looking into, and I'm not afraid of my emotions. I'm not afraid to cry. All my friends, like my guy friends, I've never been ashamed to say that, yeah, like I cried, this movie made me cry. It's something that happens. It's part of the human experience, and it's something that I enjoy being able to feel and take part in. So with that being said, testosterone has not stopped me from being able to cry, but it has made it harder to cry. There's been moments where I definitely feel like, yes, like I feel like I could cry right now. Like I feel the cry coming, and it's getting stuck in my throat, and it just doesn't come out. Like as much as I'm like, I'll even be like feeling the motions of crying, but there's no tears, and it just constantly feels like it's stuck in my throat, like it won't finish, and I just want that relief of actually being able to cry. But it's something that I do miss because it doesn't happen nearly as much. Crying for me isn't always a bad thing. Sometimes it's a happy emotional cry, and I like to feel that part of myself, like I said. So I do sometimes watch things that have been known to make people cry in order to see or if I'll cry or not, being somebody who's so sensitive and in touch with his emotions. Hey guys, it's Skylar, and this is my 6 months on testosterone video. Alright, well, I said it wasn't going to be late, and it's a little bit late, but it is definitely not as late as the last few videos have been. So as you can see, we are in my basement. I have 2 little sisters and a little brother, so there's tons of toys and stuff around, so sorry for the distracting background, but it is 2:26 a.m. here, and I just wanted to pump out this video. I found a new video editing software, which is my big issue why I couldn't produce a video until now, and I found one that works and that I learned how to use, so I'll be doing that. So, alright, 6 months it's different. It's not the same. I definitely had an anger issue growing up. One where I'd snap very easily. I didn't really listen to other people's opinions. I got annoyed quickly, and when I did, I didn't try to work it out. I let it beat me and get the best of me, and I took my anger out on others, especially those closest to me. Since starting testosterone, that was a concern of mine and my therapist, my family's. That was the biggest concern because we weren't sure how I was going to respond. But what I can say is I'm a lot calmer. My siblings tell me I'm a lot calmer. My girlfriend has, especially the past couple months. I don't really fight with people anymore. I don't pick a fight. I could have really yelled at someone or something, like somebody was screaming at me for no reason, and in the situation before, I think I would have gotten very angry, very hurt, and I would have immediately acted upon my emotions. But instead, this time, the past few times it's happened, because there's been moments where it's come up where I could get angry, and I feel like I would have, but now I take a second, I take a deep breath, and then I'm speaking to them how I'm speaking to you right now, and often it makes them angrier because they don't understand why I'm so calm. But we definitely, and I think it's not just testosterone, it's me trying to take a hold of my anger and put it into words. Why was I so angry? A lot of the times when I look back, it was probably me just feeling a different emotion that I didn't know how to put into words. So I got frustrated and I just spewed out some anger. But that's not something that came with testosterone. That's something that I had before, and I think testosterone just putting me in a better, happier mindset overall helped with that. But I can't say that's for everyone. That's just how I ended up feeling. I do feel happier overall. I don't regret this at all for any moment. Well, I really appreciate you watching. I'm sorry that this is a super long video, but it does mean a lot. This is a dream to get to be who I used to look up to at a younger age. That's all I can ask. So please, if you do enjoy, it means a lot to me. Subscribe to my channel, like the video, leave a comment, something, follow me on Instagram. It means a lot, and it gives me the inspiration to keep making these videos for you guys. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed. 6 months on testosterone. Looking forward to the next few. Thanks.